Now, to heshimiane, I think that word has made my day, especially from our very able, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Abraham Kithure Kindiki. Maze big up sana. Now, I think Rigathi Gachagua is the most useless human being I've met ever since I was born on earth. Because there's no way you can take to the podium in a church and then you claim that the artists who went to see the deputy president are supposed to be locked out from having their daily bread just because you think your political needs are not met. Now, I want to tell you this, Gachagua, from my point of view, as an artist, because I am an artist, there is no single day that you're going to politicize art. But we can use art for different things, including the betterment of our heritage as a country. One thing you need to know, Gachagua, from where you are, is that we cannot use art to solve your own political, squabbles with whoever you think you're competing with in the game. But now the government of Kenya has one obligation, and that one obligation is to ensure that the creatives and their creative economy is catered for, because they are part of the gross domestic product, GDP earning for this country's economy. The artists of this country, they form part and parcel of our economy through what they do. It is very useless. I don't know how to call you, Gachagua. How dare you call yourself a leader, yet you start claiming that those artists, the likes of Kinasamido, who are supposed to be performing at clubs, performing at events that they have been booked to perform to, that we should unsubscribe from the YouTube channels. Like, is it you who actually collected all their subscribers together and say now you can be subscribers of our Mount Kenya artists? One thing you need to know is that the government is compelled to do what they have to do to ensure that the life of the Kenyan artist is where it is. And that is why the likes of Deputy President Kindiki is trying so much to ensure that the needs of the artists from Mount Kenya, the needs of the artists from whichever part of this country is catered for. It is stupid for you to think that when you issue a statement on the people of the Mount Kenya to boycott Mount Kenya artists, then you think you're a hero. You think that now you're calling yourself a kingpin of the mountain. And I like what Kindiki did today. Kindiki has confirmed to everyone in this country that he's no more a yes man that you people think he is. Kindiki took his time. Kindiki has had his flowers for saving the former president Uhuru Kenyatta and, of course, the current president William Ruto from the ICC case. He took his time, and it is because of that he has been rewarded to become the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya today. And if you check very well, you realize that Kindiki was the one who was meant to be Deputy President from day one. And out of nowhere you came. Well and good. But now, why do you think you were impeached? Because you're a clueless Deputy President who wants artists to go hungry just because it doesn't meet your political ego. Now, I want to tell you something, Gachagua, that I think you have now pressed the wrong buttons. You don't mess with artists because we are the ones who decide whether to give it to you or to deny it. Allow the artists to have their own freedom on who to choose within the political arena. Allow the artists also to live their lives, because when the artists have been called upon by government is different from someone like you who is vying for a position. Whatever the government is doing are things that are enshrined within our constitutions. We have acts that are supporting such support that should come to artists. The issues like CMOs, collective management organizations, that are supposed to be collecting our revenues and giving it to us, ensuring that all that money comes into the pocket of the artist. And then you sit from the comfort of wherever you are and start saying that we should not be meeting with the government. Mr. Gachagua, you're very wrong. I want to say it boldly to you right now that I think if you dare try to run for president in 2027, then you might end up becoming the 11th out of all the candidates, because I know we might have up to around 15 candidates. I'm saying that for a fact because I know the kind of a person you are. You're a tribalist, that is number one. You're a warmonger, because the other day you were calling us to go out for war. And right now, you have decided to attack the Kenyan artist. We all know what the artist looks like. We are creatives. We get involved in daily activities, including political activities. It is our rights to use our talents to look for money. But when you start threatening us as artists, then we have no other choice but to take you and put you in the dustbin because you're now threatening us. I would wish to say something to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Rais William Samoei Arap Ruto, sisi kama wasanii wa Kenya, we have decided that we are going to give you our full support because there is no one else who loves the Kenyan artists like you do. There's no one else who has taken their time to have a word with the Kenyan artists like you have done. And this is an assurance that sisi tunaenda kukupatia 10 bila break. We know what you've done in the first term, what you've done with the housing, what you've done with education, what you've done with the SHA. Right now, healthcare, in terms of, our health insurance SHA is operating fully and no other person is complaining. And all the other sectors, including infrastructure, all the road networks that you've given unto us. It is only proper that Gachagua gives you the flowers that you deserve as the President of the Republic of Kenya and stop all these many stupid sideshows that he's doing. Because instead of shouting one time elsewhere, we need to know what are his policies, what is his manifesto. Let him sell his agenda to Kenyans. I'll leave it at that. But one thing I would wish to tell Gachagua is that you've started on a wrong footing. If you ever want to rise to become the President of the Republic of Kenya, next time, do not go after the Kenyan artist. Thank you so much.